Hello trainers, it's your favorite content creator Ganeto, and today we dive into Ultra League. We're gonna have a very famous team lately in Go Battle League with Swampert up on the lead, followed up by Talonflame and Walrein, and Ultra League cannot handle this team at all. So this is a team that is pretty much accessible to anyone, and I say pretty much because it has some excel, some community day moves. We're gonna talk about it in a while, and you're gonna see that we're gonna have a ton of bad leads on this video, so we're gonna turn around all of those. So you're gonna see also that this team can go pretty hard against anything, not only the bad leads but also some neutral stuff that are pretty common on the current meta of Go Battle League, and you are not gonna regret watching this video till the end because a lot of matchups as we said, and you're gonna see how to respond to certain threats. So starting off, we have a Shadow Swampert up on the lead, a pretty spammy option. When I got my hands on one of those, well, this team was only logical to come up against my opponents because I'm having access to all of those picks, and this team is pretty spammy, pretty strong, and can take some hits when it comes down to certain matchups. So Swampert, a pretty solid option. I prefer it with Earthquake over Sludge Wave since it can nuke down pretty much anything, even debuffed that Swampert can still nuke down that opponent's steel type because of the shadow bonus. Talonflame, as you can see here, is just gonna put up a show, doesn't care at all about anything that your opponent might carry, since it can go pretty much against anything with its Incinerate in combination with Flame Charge to boost up its attack, or nuke down the opponent with a Brave Bird. So the optimal closer that your team might need to success in Ultra League. And also we have a safe switch on the face of Shadow Walrein. I have said it again in my previous videos about Ultra League. Whenever I use a Shadow Walrein, well, I use it only because I have a rank 1. If I did not have a rank 1, I had something like a rank 500, well, I would use a regular one because I really like the extra bulk of that Walrein. So having a rank 1 really helps on that matter, but overall, yeah, just use a regular one and you're gonna be just fine. Also, Cresselias do not run Grassant lately, they run Future Sight because Talonflames are pretty much everywhere and they need Future Sight for that matchup. That means that Swampert has really risen up on the rankings and you are not gonna regret using Swampert in your team. You can see here that even against an Obstagoon, Night Slash is not gonna do enough work, and some people tend to run Night Slash Hyper Beam. I don't know why, but okay, most of the times you're gonna see the standard moveset of Night Slash and Cross Chop, so do not be worried about that. And you are gonna also watch on this video a lot of nukes. Swampert nuking down a lot of HP points out of this Mewtwo, so we're gonna have the upper hand overall, taking out the Mewtwo before even reaching to a move that was absolutely amazing. Shadow Swampert really putting up some solid work. And also Warein here against Obstagoon. This is not a bad matchup overall. We can still win this one since we can block the Night Slash, survive another one if they have one ready, but I doubt they have one because we are already at the point that a double Icicle Spear will do the job against Obstagoon, and we're gonna take another huge victory. So moving on, trainers, and we're facing another bad lead, this time on the face of Walrein. Not the best scenario for our team, but we can still stay in and try to catch on our Walrein. This is the plan at least. So we managed to do something like this. We absorb some energy, but it's gonna be an Earthquake and that is really gonna hurt. However, they respond to a switch out to Talonflame, and because everything is much bulkier than a Great League, we're gonna just survive the Incinerates with ease and answer back with some spammy and heavy hitting Icicle Spears. Shadow Walrein really does a lot of damage to the opponent. You can see here that we also stored up an Earthquake while finishing off the entire HP with a total farm down on that Talonflame. They are also gonna fire off a move here because they were kinda scared of us reaching to an Earthquake. Understandable, they want to maintain as much HP as they want on that Walrein. However, we can take the shield out with that last second Earthquake. We can can tank the move from this regular version of Walrein and still answer back with a heavy hitting Brave Bird. I'm just gonna go here for the shield, I guess. I want to preserve the energy I have on my Talonflame, and after that I will go for one extra Incinerate before nuking them down with my Brave Bird, and now whatever there is at the back will have to face my Wrath. So another Brave Bird is imminent, come on Ganeto, and we have the time to go now for the switch out. Hopefully this is not gonna be a Grass Knot, because Grass Knot is not a move that Cresselias run nowadays. It is gonna be a Moonblast, and that Earthquake will be more than enough to finish off Cresselia, because we are Shadow and we do not care at all about that bulk that Cresselia has. On the next one, we have a kinda controversial lead for this team, because Dexys can really do solid work against Swampert on Ultra League, and also wall down my backline, because a Pure Rock Slide might finish off my Talonflame, and also counter damage in combination with the Rock Slide is just gonna destroy down my Walrein. My opponent here goes with a very good switch to Obstagoon to preserve the health that they have on Dexys, and right now I have to go with back-to-back Hydro Cannons for the Obstagoon, and you guessed it right, I'm just gonna throw in there my Walrein. The reason I did that is because I want to pressure them down. Even a cross chop can be taken at this point, and I can still finish off that Obstagoon with my Shadow form. I tried to go here for another move, but at the last second I cannot, and it's all good though, because now I can come in with my Talonflame and finish them off. What I did here is shielding, because I was thinking that they might have something like a Hyper Beam. That was not the issue at all, because yeah, they already showed me their moves. It was Cross Chop, Night Slash, but anyways, I blocked there for no reason. Gonna go with the Brave Bird, finish off that Dexys. I have to swap out to cleanse that debuff, and Swampert has to do some solid work now. Actually no, it cannot do solid work, because I'm just gonna faint down. Yeah, I had no energy at all. So here comes the foul play. We have to go for the Brave Bird, and unfortunately I think I'm gonna lose this one. I don't remember. No, they're just gonna leave. Okay, we're gonna take the victory eventually. Good job Ganeto, you got it. Yeah, double Brave Bird was coming up, so they could not handle this one for themselves. Let's go now with the Earthquake on another bad lead, this Jellicent. They were pretty late on the fire off options. I was like, let's go straight for the Earthquake, and if they go for Bubble Beam or Shadow Ball, I will not care at all after this, because whenever I have a bad lead like this, I prefer to stay in with my Swampert, do one Earthquake and one Hydro Cannon before fainting, and after that I'm just gonna bring my Warein into play, block once, because this can be a Shadow Ball, but they go for the Bubble Beam. That was really frustrating at the moment, and right now I can simply take out this Jellicent. Having that shield advantage towards my end is absolutely awesome, and the energy on Walrein as well. But here my opponent, as you can see, went for that Bubble Beam. Absolutely an outplay for my enemy, and right now I will switch out to my Talonflame. This is gonna be all about bait or not. I have to not use a shield here. That's my win scenario. They go for the flame charge, absolutely amazing, and my second win scenario here is to land this Brave Bird. Yes, we can trainers, and we have to go for the shield. We have some energy stored up, things are not looking well for us. They have the Scrafty. We are gonna try to bait now the shield with a potential flame charge. They are gonna use the shield, and we have to go for the switch to our Pokemon to catch the move. Yes, we can trainers, down we go, but we do not care at all. We have to go for the Brave Bird, and hopefully that Jellicent doesn't have enough energy. No, they do not have, and we're gonna take a huge victory here with our Talonflame. What a great game that was. We were very much behind another trainer, perhaps me as well. If I was not in the mood, I would go for the back out there, top left, but that did not happen at all, because we definitely won that match. So my opponent here goes for the switch out to that Sylveon. We dealt a nice chunk with that Earthquake, with that Hydro Cannon, excuse me, and right now Talonflame can come in, start farming down the energy, and throw it on the next Pokemon. I will go for a Flame Charge, because I'm expecting Giratina to return and farm it down. However, they are not farming down, they take the move, and at the same time they go for the Dragon Claw. Pretty well played to my opponent, and perhaps I should have gotten to my Brave Bird, to be honest, but that did not happen at all. So Walrein, let's adapt to the situation. We can take the moves here. We're gonna take one. Oh, not one. Okay. I totally forgot about it. Anyways, we're gonna block this Ancient Power. That was really huge. Yeah, Giratinas nowadays run Ancient Power because of the amount of Walreins and Talonflames that exist in the meta. And we're gonna go now with the Icicle Spears, taking out Grand Bull at the same time, and we have some energy to spend now with our Swampert. Here comes Hydro Cannon number 1, and number 2 is imminent, so we're gonna take another huge victory against a very good trainer. So Swampert again, Swampert. The mirror match, not the best scenario for me because it is all IV dependent. I'm just gonna go now with my Hydro Cannon. However, we have 7 in attack, 5 in attack, excuse me, and we're gonna see how well this can be done. We're gonna block the huge move, the Earthquake. That was really huge for my team, and right now we can go with the Hydro Cannons. Down goes the Swampert. We have the seal disadvantage, but we have quite what it takes to finish off this Venusaur because we have 2 solid options at the back. They switch in there a Registeel. We are down 2 shields. Most probably our Walrein here will feign down, so I'm just gonna go for the optimal scenario for me. I know they cannot overfarm anymore longer, so I'm just gonna go for my Icicle Spear, do some cheap damage. We already took a shield out of them, and if we can play this correctly, we can still win. Just gonna try to go immediately for that Earthquake. This can be devastating for that Registeel. I'm not expecting a shield though, but they shielded, and this is not gonna looking good. I tried to go for the switch there, the switch never happened, and right now I have to outspeed to a Flame Charge. Hopefully this is gonna be enough, trainers, and boom, yes it is. So now Venusaur has nothing to throw at us, and we're gonna take a huge victory once again. Popping into the next one, and we're having this Trevenant upon the lead. Another bad, horrible lead for our team. So we have to bail out to Walrein and definitely win this switching matchup. However, this is gonna be a Registeel, and we cannot do much. So I'm just gonna rely on my Walrein fainting down, farming a lot of energy in Swampert, and we're gonna see how we respond after that. You can see here that my opponent might have went for that undercharge, so that's why we survived the move. That was a really good play for my opponent, and right now we'll come in with my Swampert. I have to block this one. This can be definitely a Focus Blast, but it is just another Zap Cannon, which means now that I have to go for the Earthquake. Not gonna be enough to finish off, but my Talonflame can come in really clutch right now because we have a shield. They also have a shield, but we are kinda head on energy. We have to fire off straight this Brave Bird. Hopefully they will not shield at all, and let's see together how this will turn towards our advantage because we have to block here. We're down on shields now, and Trevenant is coming up. They survived the first Incinerate. We can farm a little bit more, and right now I'm just gonna go for a little bit of overfarm. Let's go with the Flame Charge. Gonna take the shield. Another one is imminent, and we're gonna take this and huge victory once again. Look at that, trainers. Registeel has nothing to threaten us with at this point, and we're gonna take it. So another one, another mirror match, this time against a regular Swampert, not a shadow one. Not that it makes any difference at all. The battle is unfolding kinda the same. So because I know this is gonna be a huge move, I'm just gonna block it. Even Hydro Cannon really hurts at this point, and this could easily be an Earthquake. So I'm just gonna go ahead, let the second one slide, and we can go now with the Hydro Cannon to finish off the enemy Swampert. They said to take it, and I can go safely here for an Earthquake before they feint us down. Earthquake is gonna do a lot of damage, about 60%. Absolutely awesome, you love to see it. And Walrein now can come in, absorb the damage and the moves from the Giratina. All that energy is gonna be spent towards my bulk Pokemon, and we can go now with the Icicle Spear, take out a shield out of them, evening the shield scenario. We can take the Ancient Power once again, no boost towards their end, and we can go now with the Earthquake on their Walrein. So Earthquake is not gonna do enough work against the opponent Walrein, but we can still take a shield out of them and now rely on our Talonflame to finish off the match. Perhaps they were thinking that I'm having something like a Trevenant, to be honest, but that is not the issue at all. And if you're listening to some background noises, well, my neighbors are having their their lone moaning, yeah, something like this. The grasshopper thing, yeah, that one, yeah, kind of a brain fart over there. And we're gonna go now for the brave bird, not the brave fart. Down goes Giratina, and we have to start blocking here because we are kinda glassy. We have to reach to the brave bird. Yes, we can, trainers, and we're gonna take the huge victory once again. Too many huge victories on this video, a lot of outplays, and finally a good lead for our team. A Talonflame for the last match. Okay, so we have to go here for the right amount of mud shots before unleashing our wrath here. We're gonna pass through a final mud shot before they go for the move because that was not a CMP at all. Brave Bird is gonna be blocked, so now we are both even on shields. Here comes the Earthquake, gonna deal massive damage to the little Snorlax, and we can come now in with our Walrein, absorb the superpower, and then completely farming down. Even if that Talonflame returns, we can still go with back to back Icicle Spears to finish off or thread the final shield. So here comes now another move. Are they gonna block, trainers? No, they are not, so that means we can safely go now for the farm down. Did I say safely? Well, that was not safe at all. We're just gonna go down. So we will bring into play our Swampert, and things are starting to looking bad for us. They have at the back a Swampert, and oh boy, I remember this match. This is gonna be super close. Let's go now with the Hydro Cannon. They are gonna block. That's awesome. And we have to bring in there our Talonflame. So Hydro Cannon is coming up. We are gonna take it. We do not care at all about the first Hydro Cannon. The second one is gonna hurt even more because we're gonna faint. So we can outspeed here. We're gonna take the victory, a very close victory, and the final one for this video. Thank you for watching, trainers. Thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a fantastic time watching this video. A pretty strong team that I recommend to you. Be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and click over here for the next video that might be of interest to you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers. Choo choo choo.